Should the San Francisco 49ers hire defensive backs coach DeAngelo Hall? We'll get right to it right after this. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy V. WayneBreezie. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. Listen, check this out. The 49ers right now are going to be interviewing defensive backs coach from the Panthers, DeAngelo Hall. And the question is, should they hire DeAngelo Hall as their assistant defensive backs coach? Now, the 49ers already have Daniel Bullock as their defensive backs coach, but we're looking to bring in another probably set of eyes that can work with some of these players, because when you're thinking about the new players, the new age players, DeAngelo Hall came off of a 14-year career in the NFL. He played for the Atlanta Falcons, the Oakland Raiders, and the Washington Commanders, or Generals, or whatever their name was at the time. He played with them, but he was a pretty decent, I would say, he was a three-time Pro Bowler, right? Three-time Pro Bowler, multi-year captain. He knows how to command the lead of his men, and he's a young guy, and he's a younger guy. And Daniel Bullock is not old by any means, but we're talking about a young guy that played the position at a Pro Bowl level. All right. So look, when I'm looking at this, Mike Garafolo reported this out, and I was just like, you know what? I actually like the addition. This could be something for the San Francisco 49ers. They will interview DeAngelo Hall next week for defensive backs coach. Source says he was with the Panthers, blah, blah, blah. Now, this doesn't mean he's replacing Daniel Bullock, but listen, if Robert Saleh's coming in here to kind of like shape and reshape the San Francisco 49ers defense, whatever he needs to do, I'm all about that life. I know everybody out there wants Richard Sherman to be that guy. Why not interview Richard Sherman? I understand. Richard Sherman doesn't want to coach. He is a coach. He's been with the Panthers since 2023, coaching their defensive backs. Now, look, I understand that the Panthers haven't been a really good defensive team, but at least he's gotten a chance to coach some of those defenders on the Panthers, right? They got a pretty good, solid defensive backs, and I think their defensive backs are pretty daggone solid, in my opinion. I think they're good. The young guys, J.C. Horn, they drafted, I think out of South Carolina. They got some young dogs. Let me look up the Panthers depth chart. I thought they had some pretty decent players. Let's check out their depth chart real quick. And let's see who they're working with. All right, so defensively, he was there 2023, 2024. So these are some of the players he got a chance to work with. Some rookies for sure. Xavier Woods, safety, and he could be there to help the safeties too. Now that I think about it, but J.C. Horn, Wade Smith, Dane Jackson, Lonnie Johnson, so he's had some players. Jordan Fuller, all right, those be his safeties. So maybe he'll be working more with the corners, and Daniel Bullock will work more with the safeties. I don't know. The question is, will the 49ers hire him, and should they hire him? And in my opinion, if this is going to be a Robert Saleh guy, can I get a hell yeah? I mean, it's a bang out of the park, right? For me, it's all money. Drop the bomb on it. Whatever Robert Saleh needs to do to make this team, I would say, play with an edge, whatever coaches he needs to bring in, I'm all about that life. If that means moving on from some of the current coaches here on the roster, it is what it is. It's time for a new season. And, you heard Fred Warner talk. You heard Nick Bosa talk to Jennifer Lee Chan. You hear them like they just feel so happy again because the energy is back. The energy is going to be there. The energy from the sideline, the stuff that they need from their coaches. I think every coach is going to have to match the intensity and the energy of the defensive coordinator. Every coach under Robert Saleh. Chris Koceric's already got that job. Chris Koceric is that guy. Maybe the reason why we've seen Chris Koceric be so passive lately, we haven't heard much of him, is because of the different types of defensive coordinators that he was under. Maybe they were a little different. But I know we're under Robert Saleh, Chris Koceric had his line, bowling. So let me know what you guys think about DeAngelo Hall possibly joining the 49ers coaching staff. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did already. I appreciate you. Listen, if you're new to the stream, go ahead and click on subscribe. And if you want to support me right here, the WayneBreezie channel, and all the crazy cool content that I'm bringing you, make sure you go ahead and become a member of the Breezie Bunch crew by just clicking on the join button. You can also support by checking out my partners powered by Residency, www.residency.com. It's going across the screen. The link will be in the description of the show as well. Use that promo code SFBreezie and you can save on your total purchase. Take advantage of the sales. I'm your boy, the WayneBreezie. Should the 49ers hire defensive back coach DeAngelo Hall? Should they make him a part of this roster? Let me know what you guys think. And until the next time, baby, keep it faithful to the Bay.